Feeling sick? Eat this vitamin-packed grilled salad to pull you back to the light side. Today we're making one of my all-time favorite salads, a grilled romaine salad paired with beautifully grilled shrimp. All of it is tossed in an orange avocado vinaigrette with plenty of fresh vegetables. A couple of bites of this and you'll be feeling like your old self in no time. For the shrimp, I'm using 1620 peeled and deveined shrimp. 1620 refers to the amount of shrimp per pound on average. I give them a quick peel and season with salt and the smoky honey habanero spice mixture from Spiceology. This stuff is seriously awesome. I love shrimp as a great protein change up from the usual chicken or beef. It's especially awesome in the warmer months, and remember, protein is vital to feeling better if you've been sick. Once I have them seasoned up, it's off to the grill, and we're going to grill them for about only 2 to 5 minutes total, flipping about halfway through. Shrimp is actually intended to be cooked medium, but I get that could be a little dicey, so medium well will do the trick. My favorite part of this salad, the romaine. During my first culinary position at a country club, we had a grilled romaine salad on the menu. Although it's different from what we do here, I always thought that idea was such a cool concept, and every chance I get to make it, I just have so much fun with it. Just look at how beautifully charred that is. And the romaine is helpful in boosting immunity because of the vitamins A and K and antioxidants. Now for the dressing. My secret weapon for creamy dressing is avocado. Combine that with some fresh orange and lime zest, the usual suspects of shallot and garlic, Dijon as our emulsifier, and honey as our sweetener. Just a tiny bit of fresh mint and fresh cilantro to brighten it up, and about 8 ounces of pulp-free orange juice, which, as we all know, helps us overcome feeling sick because of the vitamin C. Now, don't forget to season your dressing well. Add a little extra virgin olive oil and buzz it up in a blender or use an immersion blender like I am here. It should hold the back of a spoon, which the French call nappe. Now for the veggies. You can really add whatever sounds good to you, but since this salad is all about helping us recover from being sick, we're going to go with fruit and veggies that are hydrating and full of vitamins. Fresh citrus, cucumber, and tomatoes pull serious weight here to help us feeling better. Tomatoes have a surprising amount of vitamin C, which again helps us with our immune system. Cucumbers are high in antioxidants, which help protect ourselves from damage caused by free radicals. And the juice from limes may help prevent some infections. I even toasted up some homemade croutons for a little crunch, which is a must for me. This is some day-old brioche that I seasoned with olive oil and salt and roasted in a 350-degree oven for about 5 minutes. When it's time to assemble, I went a little chefy here, but one thing I want you to remember is to dress your salad appropriately. Think 1 to 2 tablespoons for a single salad serving. You'll know if it's overdressed because it's going to be swimming in dressing. It should be lightly and evenly coated. Looking at the final plate here, I just love how much these colors pop. It is so awesome to see bright green romaine, the bright orange from the citrus and veggies, and a wonderful creamy avocado dressing. This salad is all about helping us feel better, and I promise you it will do the trick. My main focus is cooking for longevity. If you haven't checked out my Instagram page, @bricksandmortarfood, stop on by. Each week, I focus on a different longevity topic with daily posts that educate on food, offer recipes, and provide ways to stack ingredients to maximize the health benefits. Thank you so much for watching this week's video. If you like what you saw, consider subscribing for weekly longevity-focused recipes. And if you're serious about your health, consider my 10 recipe cookbook, which is linked in the description. And if you don't know where to start in the kitchen, I also have a free kitchen day 1 guide to get your pantry in fighting shape. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next week on Bricks and Mortar Food. If you're over 40 and want recipes that taste amazing and keep you feeling great, this one is for you. Roasted red beet hummus is here to help your body improve its blood flow. This bricks and mortar food recipe keeps the longevity train choo-chooing. This dip is packed with nitrates that help improve circulation, potassium that helps regulate blood pressure, and fresh herbs that help reduce inflammation. All of this is right on time for longevity-focused eating. The first thing you need to do when you're dealing with beets is wash them well. They grow in the dirt, and if you don't wash them, then the dirt's going to grow in you. After a quick wash, I'm going to wrap them in foil along with some garlic and roast them in the oven at 400 degrees for about 45 minutes. And then once they're done, I'm going to let them cool. The beets might still feel firm after the roast. Just give them a few minutes and they'll soften up to fork tender. Next, I'm going to make the cracker. Full disclosure, I had to change from my hook attachment to my paddle attachment and then back to my hook attachment because my mixer is old and stupid. This is an easy cracker recipe to make, and adding the fresh herbs and garlic really helps amp up the flavor of the cracker. Once we make the dough, we're going to let it sit somewhere warm for about an hour. I love making this herb mixture. It's full of a ton of fresh herbs, healthy nuts, honey, and some really good citrus. It's going to be a wonderful garnish on top of this hummus. You really can't go wrong with fresh herbs. They are just packed with antioxidants that help you age in reverse. I love fresh thyme. It's probably my favorite herb, and paired with fresh parsley and fresh mint, just such a great springtime flavor combination. Next, it's time to roll out our dough into very thin sheets. I divided the dough into 4 roughly equal pieces to make it a little bit easier to work with. If you have a pasta attachment on your stand mixer, you can run the dough through that instead of rolling it out by hand. An important step is to dock the dough or poke holes in it with a fork over and over before putting it in the oven. The crackers will take about 30 minutes in a 350 degree oven. Once the beets are cool, I'm going to peel and chop them, and then it's time to build our hummus. Of course, the chickpeas are the foundation. The red beets from before, garlic, tahini, ground turmeric, ground ginger, along with some lemon juice, a good pinch of salt, and streaming in some oil and some ice cold water to help it smooth out. You can also do this in a blender. Just be prepared to add in a little extra water if it's too THICC thick. This is a great appetizer to share with friends or not to share. The crackers and herb garnish will last a couple of days, and the hummus will last about a week in the fridge. This recipe is all about helping improve blood flow on the way to eating for longevity. And just before serving, I like to hit this with a little bit of feta to bring in that extra salty goodness. This is great obviously with crackers, carrots, other vegetables, slathered on a sandwich, you name it, it works. If you want more recipes like this, hit subscribe. And if you're serious about longevity eating, consider my 10 recipe cookbook available in the description notes. Each recipe is packed with longevity focused ingredients and a meal plan that is just right. And if you don't know where to start, check out my kitchen day 1 guide, also in the description notes, to get started and get your pantry in fighting shape. Thanks for watching, and I'll check you next time. If you've got sore muscles, these grilled fish tacos are for you. Today we're making one of my favorite summer meals, grilled fish tacos with a grilled pineapple salsa and some black beans on the side to bring it home. This recipe is perfect if your muscles are sore and stiff, whether it's from a workout or from travel or just getting old. First up, the salsa. I'm going to start by removing the skin and stem of the pineapple and cutting it into slabs. This right here is your ticket to relieving muscle soreness, as the pineapple has tons of bromelain, which has anti-inflammatory properties. One thing to be mindful of is that pineapple has a very fibrous core, so the centerpiece needs to be removed, as it's not something you want to be chewing on. I'm going to season them on both sides with olive oil, salt, and tahini, baby. Then it's off to the grill with an ear of corn. After about 10 to 12 minutes, your pineapple and corn will be beautifully grilled and charred. To round out this salsa, I'm going to be adding some thinly sliced red onion, some jalapeno with the seeds and membrane removed and diced small. I'm going to take that corn off the cob, and I'm going to cut my pineapple in about 1/4 inch pieces. I'm also going to add some fresh herbs and some lime awesomeness. And just like that, boom, grilled pineapple salsa. One of my favorite side dishes to make is black beans. They're super high in fiber, and the protein bump can help aid in muscle recovery. Now to jazz them up a bit, I'm going to throw in some ground cumin, chili powder, and paprika, a couple of good pinches of salt, some lime juice, and in 20 minutes, Bob's your uncle. Done. The fish I'm using is filleted and skinless cod, and I'm grilling them. In full transparency, my camera died that I was using to record the fish on the grill, so you're just going to have to take my word that they turned out well. To plate this, I'm adding some mashed avocado that I seasoned with salt and lime, and then going right downtown with the pineapple salsa and black beans. I also threw the tortillas on the grill for about 15 seconds each to give them a little char and to make them pliable. Between the protein from the fish and beans and the bromelain from the pineapple, this meal is right on time for muscle recovery. Thank you so much for watching this week's episode where we made some grilled fish tacos and a grilled pineapple salsa. Perfect for helping your muscles recover if they are sore and stiff. If you liked what you saw here, consider subscribing to my channel. And if you're serious about eating for longevity, then you need to check out my 10 recipe cookbook that's all based on longevity recipes located in the description. And if you don't know where to start in the kitchen, you can also check out my Kitchen Day 1 guide available in the notes as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week on Bricks and Mortar Food.